Title: Unveiling the Truth. Confronting Betrayal and Pursuing Justice. Chapter 1. Childhood Shadows. Growing up in the aftermath of my father's passing, my childhood was colored by financial struggles and a deep sense of loss. Despite the challenges, my mother worked tirelessly to provide for us, but the absence of my father left a void that was never filled. As I navigated through the early years of school, I began to understand the harsh realities of life and the cruelty that lurked within the halls of academia. Chapter 2. High School Hell. Entering high school marked the beginning of a tumultuous chapter in my life. Bullies preyed upon my vulnerabilities, targeting everything from my appearance to my socioeconomic status. The pain of their relentless taunting cut deep, leaving scars that would linger for years to come. Despite my attempts to brush off their hurtful words, the emotional toll was undeniable. In the face of adversity, I sought solace in the familiar confines of the school restroom, a refuge tainted by the cruelty that lurked beyond its walls. Chapter 3. A Mother's Silence. Amidst the turmoil of high school, I turned to my mother for support, only to be met with disappointment. Her refusal to acknowledge the extent of my suffering left me feeling isolated and abandoned. Faced with the choice between protecting her daughter and preserving her own newfound happiness, she chose the latter, leaving me to fend for myself in a world fraught with cruelty. As the years passed, her silence became a painful reminder of the betrayal that lay at the heart of our fractured relationship. Chapter 4. A Fresh Start. Leaving behind the shadows of high school, I embarked on a journey of self-discovery at college. The promise of a new beginning offered a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness of my past. As I settled into my new surroundings, I found comfort in the warmth of acceptance and the embrace of newfound friends. With each passing day, the weight of my past began to lift, replaced by a sense of liberation and possibility. Chapter 5. The Return Home. Returning home for the holidays, I carried with me a sense of trepidation mingled with nostalgia. The familiar streets and faces served as a stark reminder of the pain I had endured. Yet beneath the surface lay a glimmer of hope for reconciliation. Armed with a token of gratitude for my mother, I braced myself for the reunion that awaited me. Chapter 6. Betrayal Revealed. The revelation of my mother's secret relationship shattered the fragile illusion of reconciliation, laying bare the depths of her betrayal. Confronted with the face of my tormentor, I felt the sting of betrayal anew, as years of repressed anger bubbled to the surface. In the wake of this revelation, I grappled with conflicting emotions, torn between the desire for justice and the need for closure. Chapter 7. The Path to Justice. Fueled by righteous indignation, I embarked on a quest for justice, determined to hold my mother accountable for the years of emotional neglect and betrayal. With the support of friends and allies, I navigated the complexities of the legal system, facing off against my mother and her allies in a battle for redemption. Each step brought me closer to the truth, as I unearthed the painful realities that lay beneath the surface of my past. Chapter 8. The Price of Truth. As the legal battle reached its climax, I braced myself for the final reckoning. With the weight of years of suffering bearing down upon me, I stood firm in the face of adversity, determined to see justice served. In a moment of triumph, the court ruled in my favor, awarding damages for the pain and suffering I had endured. Though victory came at a price, the sense of vindication that washed over me was worth every sacrifice. Chapter 9. Reconciliation and Redemption. In the aftermath of the legal battle, I found myself at a crossroads, grappling with the aftermath of victory. As the dust settled, I sought solace in the embrace of loved ones, finding strength in the bonds that had sustained me through the darkest of times. With each passing day, I moved closer to reconciliation, forging a path towards healing and redemption. Chapter 10. A New Beginning. Emerging from the crucible of adversity, I embraced the promise of a new beginning, unburdened by the shadows of the past. With the weight of years of suffering lifted from my shoulders, I stepped into the future with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. Though scars remained, they served as a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the power of hope to triumph over even the darkest of shadows.